Hello guys, Cristiano here. I am a C programmer, learning all those things that I can. Hit the subscribe button, let a comment, that'll help so much the channel. All my videos will be in a fast mode with explanation. I'll reduce the time to be more precise. And we will face a lot of mistakes and debugs. Everything is calculated, or not. Today the resource will be files. Files can be used in a lot of situations. Configuration is the main application for the files. Files can be applied as a simple database as well, or to store some user preferences. This resource will provide us an easy way to handle files. I almost lost the count. How many times I implemented the same thing. Let's put a final point in this. Right, now you already have the project structure. Let's create the files to implement the resource. Here we create a header and the source file. Just to be clear, this project is a living project. We will add new functions as possible when the necessity comes true. That's the right moment to do it. In this first version, we will support 3 modes: read, write, and append. Most of my implementations I use OOP, so to have the same behavior in a language which does not provide the ways, we need to create a context for this. This context will work as a container, holding all information like we will do in the languages such as Java. And in our case, you'll be always the first argument when it has happened. In this first version, we have some basic functions: open, read, write, get size, and close. The open function, we open the file in a certain mode. After that, we can perform read, write, and get size. And we can use close function when we are done. Bringing these functions to source file, we do include the basic headers and paste the functions and let them ready to implement. We create a template, basic stuff, and replicate it for each one of the functions. We complement some ifs depending on the arguments that function has. Now for real, we will start with the open function. We try to get the handle file using fnopen function and the mode. The mode will be translated by a private function, getModeBy. We will receive an enumeration and return a proper string. I am assuming here the default option will be the mode write, but nothing stops to change after. Now the read function. Here we try to read the data using the size argument. If the size is greater than 0 and less equal size, it's true, otherwise it's false. Now the write function. The write function is basically the same. Here we get the data and the size and call the function fWrite to write data on the file. And then we get the size written and compare with the size in form. To get the size of the file, we need to go to the end of the file setting the cursor with fseek function and get the current position with ftell function, and back to the beginning of the file with the rewind function. The close is the simplest function from this video. If it's opened, we can close with fclose function. All set, let's create a test to show how we can use this thing. First the headers, we create an instance file, a buffer and size. We open a file with a name test and a write mode. We write the test string in the file and close. After we open the file again, but in this case in read mode, and we obtain the file content, and we compare the retrieved content with the written text. Now we open the file again in read mode, and we get the file size and close. And we do compare with 4, which corresponds to the amount of cars that our string has. We need to add the set file inside the set h, and add this new file in the script to build and create a test binary. We compile. All done. Now running the tests. Nice. Now we can handle files with the site library.